טוב, ערב טוב. פרופסור נילי כהן היקרה, נשיאת האקדמיה הישראלית למדעים, פרופסור חריס, דיקן הפקולטה, פרופסור הניס, סגן הנשיא למחקר ופיתוח, פרופסור בירנק, ראש המכון, אורה היקרה ומשפחת גולדנברג כולה, נשיאי בית המשפט העליון בדימוס, השופטים שמגר, ברק וגרוניס והשופטות שאיתם, שופטים נכבדים, רשם הפטנטים, מר אסה קלינק, אבא של רשם הפטנטים, קולגות, ידידים וכמובן שותפיי ועורכי הדין ממשרד הורוביץ. אני מודה לכולכם על שטרחתם ובאתם כדי לכבד את זכרו של אמנון ולכבד אותנו בנוכחותכם כאן, באירוע חשוב ומרגש זה, חשוב למשפחה, לבית הורוביץ וגם לי אישית, של השקת מכון הורוביץ לקניין רוחני לזכרו של אמנון. ברשותכם אני אעבור עכשיו לאנגלית לטובת אורחינו מחו"ל. Distinguished guests, colleagues and friends, I welcome the prominent colleagues who have traveled to Israel to speak at the second International AIPPI Conference on the Economy of Innovation, which is due to open in Tel Aviv tomorrow morning, and who have chosen to join us this evening for the inauguration of the Hurwitz Institute for Intellectual Property. First and foremost, I thank you, Dr. Francis Curry, for the extraordinary gesture in coming here practically straight from the airport to speak to us. For me, this is a very special occasion. Dr. Amnon Goldenberg introduced me to the fascinating world of IP, guided me and taught me the love and passion of this area of law. Amnon was master of many fields of law, but IP was always close to his heart. During the years of his most intensive activities, he was considered the leading figure in the field. He was the foremost expert and handled all of the most complex and challenging cases in this area. Amnon laid the foundations and developed the various branches of intellectual property in Israel. He dealt with patents, copyright and performance rights, designs and trademarks, appellations of origin, trade secrets, and unjust enrichment. In each of these areas, Amnon left his footprint and generated precedents which would guide the field during both his generation and generations to come. It is therefore so becoming that this research institute be named in his memory. I thank the law faculty and the partners of Hurwitz & Co. for making this happen. I do not need to dwell on the importance of IP to society in general and to Israel in particular. There's also no time to do that. Suffice it to say that IP is one of the fields of law which has an impact on so many diverse aspects of our life, from art and crafts to brands and lifestyle, healthcare or defense system. IP is everywhere. And the law needs to follow the developments and support the ecosystem which is required for it to flourish. We congratulate the university and the law faculty on the initiative to establish this important research institute and hope that it will focus on technology no less than on copyright or soft IP. Message taken. Israel is still considered the startup nation, but technology and innovation are crucial not only for startups, but also for what might seem at first sight as traditional industries. Take Iskar or Teva just as an example, and there are many others. Legal research cannot lag behind. I'm therefore particularly proud and glad that the launch of the Hurwitz Institute coincides with this AIPPI conference opening tomorrow. We will have more than 500 participants, including more than 80 speakers, almost half of them traveling from abroad. The Ministers of Justice and Health will speak at the conference, as will Dr. Gary, who has come over together with the Chief Economist of WIPO. A long list of senior representatives from the OECD, from WTO, the World Trade Organization, and the European Patent Office will share with us their perspective. Judges from all levels of the Israeli court system, as well as we have with us an honored guest, the Justice of the Supreme Court of India, regulators, decision makers, practitioners, and entrepreneurs, distinguished figures from the academia and industry, will debate the hottest issues on IP and business. And all of these ties very well with our event here tonight. I've used up the time allocated to me, and I would now like to introduce to you and invite to the podium Dr. Francis Gehry, Director General of the World Intellectual Property Organization. Dr. Gehry has led WIPO as its Director General since October 2008. He was reappointed in May 2014 for another term, which runs through September 2020. Dr. Gehry is an Australian lawyer. He holds law degrees from the University of Melbourne, PhD from the University of Cambridge, and an honorary professor of and honorary doctorates from universities in a wide range of universities. Dr. Gehry, please.